Hi everyone, it's Hyrule NG. I'm back in Procreate. I'm trying to do some more drawing. Been having fun, and I want to continue, hopefully developing my skills and becoming more familiar with the software and stuff. Oh, look. I think I can adjust it actually after I finish a circle. I think I'm actually able to. Yeah. What's the best shape here? There. It's not perfect, but what I can do now, I should be able to, is erase the part that I want to change. The top of it's pretty rounded. Oh, that's a big eraser. There we go. Bottom part is a little less rounded. Pencil. Let's try again. This is the basic outline right now. Yeah, there we go. Bottom part should flatten out a bit instead of being so round. Yeah. I think as I continue this drawing, it might become pretty apparent pretty quickly what I'm doing. If you know, I guess if you're familiar with the franchise that this is from. See, I'm gonna draw the next part, and it might start becoming more. Oh wait, let me see. Did I? Me more of a roundness here, like a fudge. And I'll get rid of this side. Yeah. Right. Quick sketch. Rough. Let's see. Maybe like that. Right. Grows pretty quickly, like quite thick. There you go. About. Alright, so let me go over here. If anyone knows yet. Okay, that's better. I think maybe some people would already know what it is, but don't know what it is. Little Metroid Hatchling. I recently finished Super Metroid. Maybe I mentioned it before. It's possible. I think I've talked about it a little bit. Yeah, I finished Metroid, Super Metroid, maybe a couple months ago or so, and it was a lot of fun. Haven't played it. I recommend playing it. I don't remember if they added it to like this Nintendo Switch online SNES thing or not. If they did, then you have access to it if you have a Switch and you can play it. I've been trying to play the games on the original hardware, so I've been playing on a Super Nintendo. It was my first Super Nintendo. It wasn't. I never had one before. I bought one sometime last year, I believe. Then I've been trying to like buy some of the classic games. Another one that I really want. There's several that I really want, but I mean, they've gone up in price so much. But like, I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games really. There was one I played on DS, Final Fantasy Explorers. I think I mentioned that before. But I want to play Final Fantasy 6 or 3 in the US, I guess. Which is be cool. But it's expensive, I believe. These things, they got like their little brains inside or something. Maybe I can just do round shape and have it convert. I can't like change the shape of the circle. It wasn't round enough for my liking. Rounder? I mean, it's a little bit better. Kind of hard actually to get like round shapes. Pretty round. That one. But see, that's the thing. I want it to touch, but I can't like move it. They need to be about the same size. I guess the top one is a little bit bigger. And then the last one's the smallest one over here. Yeah, it's okay for like an outline. Yeah. Outline. Now I add another. Got ink pen. Technical pen. Is that what I want? Yeah, it looks okay. Well, from what I've seen actually, or what I'm looking at, some of this stuff doesn't even have an outline, it seems. I wonder if I should try just filling in the color. Deal with it. There is some outline. Kind of. But it's not like... It doesn't even look like it's a black outline. It looks more like depending on the color of the material that the outline's on. Okay, so I see that the teeth do have some outline. So I'm gonna outline the teeth. It's hard to get like the line straight. I can feel my wiggliness. Go. Nice. There's a bunch of like meat wrinkles or something around here. I don't know what you call them. Yeah. Just to give it like texture and stuff is kind of what it's doing. Tooth. Little tooth. I want to get better at like blending colors and I guess picking colors and stuff like that. Whoa, what is this? What did I do? You stretch lines? Is that what happened? Right. No. I don't know what I did. But I want to play some other games. I saw there was that Nintendo Direct, right? And I guess there's like a Metroid Prime 4? was announced, and I also want to play the original ones. I saw like, I guess the fourth one's supposed to be in January coming out, and not that long ago when I started like buying old games that I hadn't played and stuff. One of the things I never had was a GameCube, and able to get one, and then I started buying like some of the games that I wanted to play for GameCube, like Metroid Prime. I haven't played it yet. Games. Like the classic Steam type issue, you know, you got so many games in your library. Well, I guess sometimes with Steam you go check and you see all your games and you're like, I don't know what to play. And for me, I am playing games. I just I don't have time for all of them. What I've seen some people do is they'll do like a quick swipe, then just keep trying with like undo. Kinda hard. The quick motion will give you the smooth lines. That's the thing. That's like the benefit of doing that. The quick motion will get you a smooth line, so like that, so that's pretty smooth. Versus if I just like try to draw it myself, you get more jagginess. And so I think that's why, and I think that's the reason for like the similar technique that I do, where I like do little lines. Because the quick small motions give you a nicer line, and then you can erase, I guess, the stuff that is not what you intended. Oh, I did it again. How did I converted it into like a line? Maybe it's because my palm is touching and it like thinks that I'm trying to do that. I don't know. It's possible. But yeah, I remember a long time ago when I was in like middle school, I think. There was some kid. I don't even know if he was like my friend. It was just like a classmate or something. But he said that he was going to be selling a GameCube. He said, oh, I'm going to sell a GameCube. I'm going to bring it tomorrow. $40. Oh, and this one, I made it jaggedy on purpose. It's kind of like a lumpy surface. So I let myself get wiggly. But yeah, he said, oh, I'm going to sell a GameCube. Bring it tomorrow. And I wanted it, you know? And back then, I used to get taken to school. My mom would drop me off on her way to work. There was a friend that lived near me. We would pick him up and we'd get dropped off at school, right? And so I wanted this GameCube, but I knew that, you know, my mom would drop me off, and since she drops me off, part of the perks was that I didn't have to get up as early. Because the bus would come early, because then it has to stop, pick up other people and whatnot. So, I was like, well, I guess I'll go to school normally, and then if I get there and the guy still has it, I'll try to buy it, whatever. But my friend didn't tell me anything the day before, obviously, you know. That was the part that I thought was kind of sneaky. But on the morning of, we were kind of waiting for him. We can go to school, so my mom could go take us. And you get a call early morning, right? says, "Oh hey, you know what? I'm gonna take the bus today. Thanks." And I knew it was like, oh, because he wants to go get that thing. And I mean, I guess that's, can't like really blame him. I mean, if I really wanted it and stuff, then you gotta put in the effort, you know, you gotta go the extra mile. But like I said, I guess the only like cheeky part I thought was that he didn't say anything the day before, you know. He didn't say, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna try to go early. He just did it. And then called me right up in the morning saying, "Oh, hey, don't wait for me, I'm not gonna be there." I was like, oh. He got it. He got the GameCube. I guess that was my opportunity to get a GameCube when I was younger. Lost it. But I remember I did go over to his house and he had Luigi's Mansion and Metroid Prime, I think, were the two games he had. Metroid Prime. And I saw him playing a little bit of Metroid, and at that time I had no idea what it was. It was just like, oh, he's playing some game. No, that's how it goes. But for the coloring, I guess the filling in, I don't know what's better. I've been trying different things. I guess the painting is kind of nice. Sensitive to pressure. If you're trying to fill in the whole area. Careful. Oh, I should probably do another layer. I'm learning. Okay. And then Luigi's Mansion, yeah, so they ended up releasing the second one. Was it the second one? Or am I tripping? There was one on like DS, right? And played that one. I don't think I finished it. But it was a fun game. Released one for the Switch, didn't they? 3? I haven't played that either, and I feel like it's not huge on my list. When I was playing the other one, it was alright, but I feel like it didn't capture me as much. I also have been hearing great things about Odyssey. It's kind of getting old now, and I still haven't played that either. Super Mario. A lot of great games. Maybe I'll start Metroid Prime soon. No? Could be fun. And I don't know, like, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Finish by the time the fourth one comes out. Because there is, so there's Metroid Prime. And there's like, Blood Echoes. And Corruption. And then there's Other M. Other one, yeah. Almost forgot. Other M. So I bought all of them. Or wait, is that? Yeah, there's 4, right? There's Prime. Rem. Corruption. I got some guides too. I used to love like using the guides or looking at the guides, and it's kind of like a collector thing too. Getting in the teeth. I like the, like on Majora's Mask and stuff, or Ocarina of Time. Back in Ocarina of Time, I remember that was when I was younger, and I didn't have like money, I guess, to buy stuff I wanted really, and so I wanted like a guide. I think I ended up like going to the library and printing out like game facts, a game facts guide or something, which was charge you like 8 cents a paper or something like that. Yeah, that's how it goes. Let me try to find a nice red base. Kind of like a fleshy red, I don't know. This? Like, is that too bland? Nicer. Yeah, there we go. I think this color should do okay as a base, and then I have to like modify it. But you can see here where I already layered it, it's like darker. That's one thing I'm kind of struggling with, like, you're supposed to treat it like, I guess you have to treat it like actual painting, since I'm on the painting thing. Because yeah, if I like stop touching the surface and I come back to it, then you get like another layer of paint. See that? But it's a little bit annoying. That means I gotta keep like releasing the surface to paint. Huh. Dang. I wonder which pen would be better then, like, cause I'm kind of not enjoying this. Oh, this is. And see, no matter how many times I go, it's keeping that same level. But I kind of want a different. I want a different pen. Just like an ink pen or something, I think. Maybe that'll be better. Time to undo. Oh god, there's so many strokes. I think I read Procreate will remember 250 undos. Was that 250? I'm still doing undo. Let's go. Okay, almost done. Bam. We're done. But I am using a pen that's a bit thick. Reduce the size. Yeah. There we go. Better. Then I'm gonna have to add some like different shades and stuff for adding the detail. Nice. I guess there was some games on DS, but I think I didn't hear. I've seen that maybe they weren't the best. The Metroid DS games. There were some on Game Boy Advance, which I do want to try. It's like Zero and Fusion, but I believe one of them might have been like a remake or something of an old one. Not mistaken. Like that. It depends. I did get the Game Boy Advance attachment thing for the Cube. So it is an option. Oh, I guess I can do the whole base here the same. And I just have to like add shading. Oh, but my line. Move the layer on top. I can move that layer on top later, and then I can trace that line to get the barrier. But yeah, what a good game. Super Metroid, I liked it. I ended up having to play it, at least the beginning, a few times. Because I had this, that's what sucks about like buying old stuff, right? I bought a used Super Nintendo, and it was actually a Super Nintendo Junior. And then, you know, they're like, oh, it works, everything, whatever. They always say, like, oh, I just used it the other day, it works fine. Like, okay, thank you. You know, it's not like you can go pick it up at the store with warranty and whatever. Bought it used off of somebody. And when I got home, I was like trying to, after a few days actually, I didn't even have time that day. But after a few days, I think on the weekend, finally I went and tried to play it. And I couldn't get the game to load. Up. And I was like, great. I kept trying and trying. I finally got it. But I noticed like the power switch, just slider on off, was kind of messed up. So it like, there was like a middle ground on the switch that you had to be in. If you just like pushed it all the way forward, it would turn on and off like right away. Like there was a spot in the middle where it would actually be on, and then when you go past it, it just turned off again. So you have to like carefully slide it up, and then when it turns on, you just stop. You just like let go. So I ended up opening the console. I took it apart. It was super dirty, and like there's like a metal shield. It's like an RF shield or something. It was super rusty and stuff. I feel like that Super Nintendo had seen some shit, you know. It might have lived through like spillage or like something, like it got wet, you know. That thing was so rusted and caked with like dirt. But it was like maybe not even stored like nicely, and it was so dirty. I ended up having to like go back and try to clean it, whatnot. Because needed it. It was bad. Okay, now I'm gonna try to add some of this stuff here. Might be a bit tricky. But I tried to look online, honestly, for like a replacement switch, because I thought I'll just replace it. You can like desolder the old one. But I couldn't find one. I kept finding some for like the regular Super Nintendo, but this is a Super Nintendo Junior, and I didn't find as many parts for that, unfortunately. I ended up keeping an eye out, and then I found like another Super Nintendo Junior that I bought, which was a lot better condition. But I just used that. That became my main one. I still have the other one, and it works, and I'd like to sort it out better, but for now it's okay. And the reason I kind of wanted a Super Nintendo Junior and not just like a the Super Nintendo is because I don't know. I guess it's a discussion online, but there's some people that believe Super Nintendo Junior can actually get you the best quality image. There's like a specific Super Nintendo, because usually a lot of consoles, you know, even nowadays, they go through iterations as the company improves it, figures things out, and I guess it was no different back then. But at least now, a lot of times there's like a bigger deal about it. I don't know. I saw that like the PS5 apparently has already gone through a couple iterations. Some people like noticed that at some point it got lighter, and so they took it apart and it had like a different heat sink and stuff like that. Things just get iterated, you know, they find problems, they improve it, whatnot. Now for this that I'm doing now, the actual painting brush might be better. Let me give it a try, because there's some areas where it's kind of like faded. Let me try real quick. But yeah, there's iterations, and so for the Super Nintendo there was several like board revisions and stuff, and towards the end of its life is when it is kind of generally known among people that are into like hardware and stuff, I guess, like me, that the final version was like the best one. If you open up the console, you can see like the main chips, the main processors that are on there. And on the earlier versions, they had two separate chips. They were like a processor and like a graphics chip or something. I don't know. Maybe they were both graphics chips, but there was separate chips for things. And in later versions, they combined it. And so people call these the combined one. Appropriately, they call it the one chip model. The people have done tests. It's noticeably sharper image, colors and stuff. So that's kind of what I was actually looking for, hoping to find. Then I also read that SNES Junior, which was released at some point after that, actually had the one chip. And so I figured I'll try to find the one chip. If I can't, I'm gonna try to find Junior. So I kept an eye out for both of them. I guess I ended up finding the Juniors before I found the one chip. Chip is hard to find. Especially because you can't really tell for sure unless you were to open it. And I mean, it's not like I can open it when I buy it and be like, hey, let me up real quick. I mean, some people might be chill with it, but others would be like, for what, you know? They might not want to deal with it, and if you ask them, they might just try to sell it to somebody else that isn't going to be so But yeah, if you open it, you can see like the board board revision, and then you'll know if it's the one chip or not. But the problem with the SNES Junior, it has that special chip, the one chip, but it only supports composite video, which is the yellow, white, and red connectors. As opposed to if you find the full-size Super Nintendo, even the old ones, even the non-one chip ones, they all support composite as well, but they also support S-video, which was a newer, cleaner signal tech. And they even support RGB. If you, depending on where you live or if you have the right cables, you can use component. Is the like green, red, blue stuff. And so that one's probably those older ones, even though they may not have that one chip, they support that cleaner signal, so they're still good. But with the Junior, you can modify it. So it has the like, oh my god, how am I doing that? It has the built-in, it actually has the IC, the chip that does like the special signal on board, but it's not like routed to anything. It's not actually connected, those signals, and so you can modify it, add the wires yourself. It's kind of, and you need some like soldering skills, and if you have a like a microscope or something, it'd be ideal. But even if you don't, I mean, I guess it's doable. And then you get a nice clean signal using like a upscaler device, like I've been using the RetroTink 2X for like recording. Whoa, how did I do that? Man, I need to learn these tricks. I'm so somehow when I have my palm, I'm like activating these things, and it's like, wow. I'm gonna continue down here where I was working on these teeth. Yeah, I like technology and stuff. People are crazy, they have a lot of time. Or I guess they choose to spend their time doing like man, I like how you can achieve this like opaqueness and stuff. Brush, but man, it's having to do multiple strokes to get like a line and stuff is a little bit annoying. Yeah, it's decent. There we go. Oh. I also bought Dread, Metroid Prime Dread. Haven't played it either. At time, it's hard to find time to play everything. But I bought like somebody was selling the collector's edition. Decided to hop on it since it was like a good deal. Hey, somehow my pen changed. I thought I had it set to the studio pen, but it was doing something else. There we go, that's a little better. At least with this pen I can get the darker lines that I want. Harder to do it with the other ones. And I guess I did the black outline. I need like a combination so I can like give shade. Problem with like pens and like can't get just like 100% on or off. But there's techniques when I like drawing with pen sometimes, like on paper, and you have to kind of like create like dash lines for shading. Painting, you can do shade. Let me increase the size of it. Try it. Yeah, see? Add. Area we have shading there. Just have to give it some depth. Problem is that like sometimes you're trying to just do one area and it kind of overlaps with another area, and so then you end up shading the whole thing, and now you get like extra lines. So yeah, I gotta figure out what brush is better, because if I have this line, like this section drawn here, and then I want to shade here, now it creates this like where the two are meeting and it's like darker. I don't want that. I don't want that. And I wonder also, maybe I messed up already, but like, how would you do like some highlights maybe? That would be nice. Not looking too bad, I guess. There. Bit of. Oh, I did see. I hate that. I keep somehow do an undo. It's so to do an undo, you can do the shortcut of tapping. Do like a 2-finger tap. I like how now I'm trying to do it with like my fingers and it doesn't work, of course. But yeah, you do a 2-finger tap and that'll do an undo. I guess I'm triggering it with like my palm or something. Darker. Is there, and it kind of increases. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Where it continues to get darker, trying to create the borders for creating like the way that it follow the shape a little bit, you know, and then from there I can add in more details. General shape first. This. Yeah. This one kind of combines in two. Get all this shaded. Yeah. And decent. Looking decent. I think like I'm using a reference, obviously I'm looking at something that, and it looks better. But looking at my capture there, it doesn't look bad, you know? It looks alright. So I'll keep at it. That's got a texture here. There's gotta be some roughness to it, you know? Yeah. Things are round, so they have this like they have shading. Little lumpy shadings here and there. How it goes? It's like meatballs. Anybody like the meatball sandwich? It's like a meatball sub at specifically I guess at Subway. I haven't had one in a long time, but I liked it. I remember it was good, and I kind of want one now. Thing is, I usually when I go, I kind of want to get like a sandwich, you know, like a turkey. I like turkey bacon avocado, and so I kind of want the meatball, but then I'm like, but the turkey bacon avocado. You know, you ever have that dilemma where like there's different things you like or you want to try, but then you wait a long time when you haven't gone, you know, and then when you go, you just get the same thing you usually get. I always said you gotta like force yourself to like return like the next day or something so that you can try the other thing. That way you don't get the same thing you usually get. Because once you wait too long, you're like, oh, but I want that thing again. That goes. Makes me think of meatballs. At least at this stage, they'll get uglier later, but for now. Work on the next little meatball. Got some more little wrinkles. I think it has a little bit of shading down here, so let me draw that in. Yeah. Wrinkles. Part of the shape of the bowl. Esimita bowl. I think it's looking decent. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I was drawing little meatballs. I saw them. Peter was just going to sleep. I don't know. I'll just pick it up from there. I'm starting a new recording. Hopefully, I think the other one was very short, like a minute. Should be able to be okay. Trying to add some more detail in these little meatballs. I recently saw that The Mask, classic. He has a line where he's like, "That's a spicy meatball." Remind me. Cool. That looks okay. I think now I'm gonna need like a lighter color to add some more details in. Hard to get the right colors. Thing is, when you compare it, when you do it like on the white background, it's kind of hard to tell what it'll actually look like. Yeah, now that I did it in here, like it looks decent here. I think I made that little circle a bit too big. I might zoom in. Few of these bad boys. Kind of creepy, honestly. Brain cells. I haven't played Apex in some time. It sounds kind of fun. I haven't stopped playing Valk, I guess, since she came out. You get used to the flying and stuff, and like, man, it's hard to pick anybody else after that. Gotta progress on my other games, like Elden Ring. Funny, last time I played Elden Ring, I had an idea about something. Trying to get to like a different area of the map, and I had an idea about how to get there. Kind of tried it, and then so I ended up looking it up because I don't want to waste too much time. Looked it up. Next time I play, turns out I was right. It's like you got to hoist this medallion. But I suppose what I was doing was incorrect. I was just trying to go there and see that it would automatically tell me to use this special item. But it doesn't. I guess it'll just default to the regular item, and you have to use like the switch action command in order to special item. I guess I didn't notice. Usually when you see that command, like if you're supposed to talk to somebody, but somebody left a message there, and the message kind of is in the way. You have to do like switch action command or something. Dialogue or whatever it is that you're doing. Stuff to draw on chat. Oh, I picked up a movie today. New Fantastic Beasts. Just the other day when I was just kind of like messing around on my computer and stuff, I threw on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and I just kind of whenever there was nice juicy bits, I had to like pay attention. still like wanted. I've been for a long time. I kind of wanted to like have the collection of books. I have a few of them. I also wanted like the hardcover books, paperbacks. I don't know if they even make them anymore. They got it, right? No, maybe I can find them on Amazon. But yeah, I wanted to get like the collection of these hardcover books. Read them at some point. 'Cause I've only read. So I guess what I did is I had already seen the movie for some of them, so I just started reading the books for the ones I hadn't seen. I think I started with actually it might have been the Half-Blood Prince. I think it was the Half-Blood Prince. So I read 6 and 7. Not all of them. I think that's the end. They just split 7th one into 2. Honestly, talking about books, some of the books I really enjoyed reading was like the mystery books. I don't know what genre they are actually. I think they're fiction, but it's like historical fiction, I think. Something like that. It was that guy, I forgot I can't think of his name, but they made movies of some of them with Tom Hanks, some of those books. It was Angels and Demons, and then the Da Vinci Code. But I think I saw the movies and it was like whatever's. Books were really enjoyable. All this stuff, like, I guess it kind of, some of that stuff kind of blew up a little about like, oh, Illuminati and whatnot. Freemasons and stuff. And I guess some of it was also like brought into some game lore, like I think isn't Assassin's Creed involved, like some of that stuff? Interesting stuff. These little bumps kind of creepy. Some of these, there's more than just the... Get behind there. I'm gonna have to go into the other layer. This layer. There we go. Another little vein thing. Yeah, I never finished those books either. Well, I finished the ones I read, but I think since I read them, there have been more. I haven't read those. I think I bought one. What was it? What I bought was called Inferno. Read the Da Vinci Code and the Angels and Demons. I believe it's the same like main character. I think is Robert Langdon. Same guy and the different stories, and it's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know. It's even if it's made up, like they do a good job of like making it believable. Like, oh, this like this book holds this like secret, kind of like that Nicolas Cage movie was like National Treasure, and it's like as the secret that I think it's pretty believable sometimes, you know. At least, and it's fun to think so, at least. But yeah, I think I saw the movies and I didn't think as much of it. I guess that's often the case, right? People say the book's better than the movie adaptations, or the manga is better than the anime, that kind of deal. I did buy Inferno actually, which is the next one in that series, and I kind of want to read it. Hard to find time these days, you know? People always telling me, I'm like, man, I got time. What does that mean? I don't have time, make time. Oh yeah, make time? Okay, I got time now. But I guess it's more of a schedule it, I think is the best way I can try to think about that. If you schedule something, then mark down so you made time for it. Is that what they... Decent. Creepy little tentacles. Once I finish these, I'm gonna have to make when I finish these veiny things, I'm gonna have to make and a little finer and then do some shadows. Things. Probably faster, so trouble. But for me, very time consuming to get in all the details and stuff. At least try. Yo, what's going on? Switch to eraser on accident. Oh. Flat line. You know what though? I'm gonna lie, this pencil guy is impressive. I thought I had it really low and I just even made it like I thought I had it really small. Finer tip. And I think I'm not even at the lowest. It goes down to, I think, 1%, and I'm at 5% right now. Maybe I'm 2%. Bit. The only reason I bought this, I think I mentioned before, I got this Apple Pencil was because I had some credit that was good. Apple. Otherwise, this thing was expensive. Me, I got it half off, and it still wasn't cheap. I had a credit for about half. Helpful, and I've been wanting to get back into drawing, and especially trying out some digital drawing. You know what? Let's do it. It was worth it. Having fun. I think I do need to take some time and watch like videos. Probably find a bunch like specifically for like Procreate and stuff using this app. Everywhere I was looking, kind of do research, like what's a good drawing app, you know, and stuff. The iPad specifically, everybody was saying Procreate is the standard. So far I can see why. I think you can even export stuff and all this. I'm not sure like where you can use it though. If you export something from here, can you use it on some PC software? Be dope, because what if like one day I get a drawing tablet? Now I mean I'm just doing like little pieces and stuff, so it's whatever. More complicated, and I could over, do work, and then if you're on the go, you can throw it back on your iPad. Okay. So I got the outline on the tentacles, but then there's also some of these little lumps kind of have a little bit of a shading element to them. Give them some depth. Leave it off of most of them, you know. For the most part, they think they don't need it. A bit here. That's decent. Guess so. I think I need to add more highlights in other spots. So I'm gonna try. That it would probably be better. I'm using the pen tool, which is doable. I think it's kind of a technique you do with like ink, which is wet. You're actually drawing on the paper with like some ink pens. What's that brand? Using like the actual pens. Create shading effects by making a bunch of little lines, you know. And you can do like, if you want like more of a gradient, you can space out the lines a bit. Quote unquote zoom out when you're like farther. Creates that effect of you just shade everything in a whole area like that versus people can do, you can make like a grid, and then as you get closer towards the one side, you're like more and more lines, and it gets denser, and it creates more shadow. Oh, that's a tiny eraser. Massive eraser. No chill on this eraser, it goes from 0 to 100. But yeah, like right now that I'm like zoomed in on these little shady highlight type areas, and it looks a bit funny. But I think from your guys' perspective, it might be hard to see what I'm doing because I'm so zoomed in. But it also would look better, as in like the highlights more, and can't see like my tiny little lines that I'm drawing, and it'll just look more. Whole area looks like kind of left of that little, to the left of the tiny tooth. Like a weird effect with this ink pen which I'm using, where like snaps back to what I last point. It kind of wants to like wiggle back and forth. Okay, I think there's a little bit more highlight near the middle talon type thing, and that should be it for the highlights. I'll move on to the next part. Yeah. Chill. No, I mean, I am kind of worried about how I'm gonna do like the little orb fella. I have an overall view. Greenish blue hue. Let me try to get the color. Done. Actually, I haven't tried it yet, but it looks like color that I'm looking at least on the iPad, is looking. Let me put another layer. This will be behind, yes. Let me try something. If I make it behind, I try making it behind back, or but that might be thing. I'm gonna try to make like a big brush. Do like a single stroke. God, that's huge. It's okay if I go over, I can erase it. That's what I'm thinking. Essentially, with a single stroke, you get that effect. But I'm not happy. Ate all the color. Probably just moving the layer back. And maybe I'll have to do something to take care of the I'm gonna go over the line a bit because then I can erase it back. Past it a bit. Yeah, so I'm happy with that there. But how do I get the effect that everything else is like inside this, which would affect the color of it? I feel like I need an additional layer up of the colors. Have to make it smaller for precision and more opaque to get a hopefully desired effect. Let me try it. Seems decent, doesn't it? Maybe I need to increase the opacity just a bit more though. I'm learning tricks, so what I'm seeing here is that as long as I don't lift up the brush, I won't get another layer. Now that I lifted it, I can come back and now it adds a second layer. See that? Let me erase that though, and let me decrease the opacity even more, maybe 10%. I'd have to make it smaller because I kind of don't want to overlap the blue stuff. Yeah, it's looking okay, right? I'm coloring the meatballs. I did put on a separate layer, so you know what I could do? If I go over a bit and I feel like I don't want to cover the areas, what I can do is come back with an eraser. I could turn off the blue layer for the rest of the orb so I don't get it mixed up. Excess. E. Ah. Good. Now, I'll turn off the other blue layer. Bam. And you can see all the little leftover pieces here that I can erase back so that when I turn on the other blue layer, we don't get like a bluer hues in the spots where we don't want them. Because then there'll be like 2 layers of blue, even though it's very opaque, so it's kind of hard to see. Might be like overkill. But hey, might as well try to do it right, you know? I have the tools at my disposal. Use them. I saw that one of my friends sent me a video about PSVR 2. There was like a new action when sending that video. Me to believe it must be a juicy either or whatever it is. I've been recently more and more kind of just leaning towards PC VR just because of versatility to like mod and a ton of different games. Although there was also an article I saw about PlayStation trying to like do some PC creation of some sort. And imagine if they had like a PC app or something and you could access your games and stuff. I don't know, I'm not sure how that would work. But something like that, that would be cool. At that point, what? Just get a PC? make this the active layer as well, and might as well erase the excess here. Follow my outline that I did earlier. Try my best to. Yeah, I don't know what the next VR is going to be. There's already a bunch of VRs, right? I recently, like I think I've mentioned, I recently got my Steam Deck, and it's been... I'd be down. Valve is a great company, it seems. You know, they kind of, so far they have not disappointed. Steam, I love TF2, Portal. They did the Half-Life back in the day. Kind of interested for a while on their like Steam Link. Sometimes you do want to like lay back on the couch, play your games. If it's like a single player game, you know, more relaxed. Cool, I have a huge library of games, PC. I guess in the recent times, I think I've gone more back into console gaming for certain games. Don't discriminate, you know. I'll play them all. I turn off the pencil one, and let's see. That. Nice. I'm digging it. Next part that's probably going to be a bit difficult is I need to do like some highlights to give the helmet orb thing a more not natural, the word I'm looking for. Real 3D effect, something like that, like a more of an orb feel. I don't see anything. Why? Oh, is it because I'm in a dumb layer? Oh. Will it not change? What's going on here? Just barely lighter? I need to make it up. How's this? I'm just erasing it, but that's, I think, correct. It's like 1%. Yo, 1% is way too... How did it change so drastically? Yeah, look at that. 1% is a huge difference. Hard to do because I think they leave like a small gap. They'll have like a border. One of these meatballs has a glare on top of it. Maybe. Or I used the layer that I did. Yeah, I think that's okay. bit. The other thing is, how is it that like I'm getting different like shades of this? And to do like a single stroke. Oh. Because of my pressure maybe? How am I activating this like... Again? How am I doing that? Kind of covers this little peak. Doesn't look great, does it? I have to use like a smudge tool to try and do that. I gotta be careful. I don't know how it'll work because I don't actually have the two layers together. But we will try. Vertical layer here above the meatball. Yeah. Yeah, this controlling like that. I guess it's the pressure I'm using, and then I have it set to 3%, but it still kind of feels a bit big. Set it to 1, it was like ridiculously thin. Oh. Here. Oh. That. I guess there's like a tiny one in the middle for some reason. Yeah. That. kind of want to increase the opacity stuff inside the meatballs because like it doesn't look exactly. What did I use last time? Honey. Keep struggling. Check it out, it does give you better control. Okay, that's too much. Might be good. Sucks is I put the highlights on the same layer and then I have to like try to erase the bits. Try it. If it doesn't work, I can. You see that? I went over to. Going over twice. Let me just add another layer and do it on that one, just in case I mess up or whatever. Also, so I can erase it easier. Lift my pen this time. Lifted it to go like around something. Mistake, because then you get two separate paint layers that you're applying, and you get the darker shades in the areas where it overlaps. To watch out for. As long as it's like not the thing you're going for. If that's what you want to achieve, then you're fine. Getting the nice edge is kind of tough too. Okay. Let me turn off this layer. At least for this, I think it doesn't have to be perfect. Fake enough and stuff where you can hide a lot of the imperfections if it's. Plus, it's like I'm zooming in on my end to like. Once you look at the overall picture, it's not too bad. There. Now, the thing that I kind of wanted to do, but I'll probably stop with this section soon. It's in like an hour. Freaking drawing takes so much time, at least for me. Damn, look at that. Pretty sweet, no? I like it. But yeah, what I kind of want to do is like a background. Know what to do for it. Gray looks kind of cool, huh? But I thought of doing like a meteor or something like that, you know. face or something, you know? Also, I kind of want... Not much, can you? From the... You're farther away, it kind of looks like normal. Oh, that's not an eraser. I think overall it needed to be a little rounder, but it's not. Overall, I'm happy with it, I think. Background for it, where... Oh, I just noticed there's like some white stuff here. Yeah, it'd be nice to do like a background for it. Really sure how to do that. Thinking... Pen. I had to do like the whole arch. Like the horizon, you know? Change the color. Do like some crater type things. Really look too perfect if I use like the tool. Fine. You gotta make sure you close the line, otherwise it's if I do... Kind of thinking of like a night sky, like a deep blue type color. I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll update it some more later. That was fun. I like this. I almost feel like I might try to work on the background and stuff, make it look better, put some effort into like the planet or something like that. Maybe I could print it or something. It's like first favorite digital art so far. Thank you for watching. I know it's pretty long, so I don't know if anyone sticks around for it, but if you did and you enjoy it, and I'll try to do some more. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.